What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a very interesting catch to cover today. This guy, we'll call Edgar, he basically came to meet this cupcake at a Motel 6, and he brought alcohol for this girl, right? And he wanted to pretty much take advantage of her, in my opinion. So it's actually crazy that the fact that this guy did not even care in the slightest. Like, I never seen a guy not care this much. He might as well have said, like, you know what, I came here for a cupcake and I want the cupcake. You know what I mean? Like, he should have just said that, because honestly, it's actually wild that this guy, he literally showed no sympathy, no nothing, and he like just did not care. It's actually insane that there's people like this out here. So yeah, we'll call this guy Edgar. And then also, I posted this clip on, or my friend posted this clip on his TikTok. By the way, this is a video with Predator Catchers PA collab, and a lot of the girls did not care that this guy tried to meet a cupcake and they found him attractive. Yet this guy is literally on Grindr looking for a cupcake. So it was a lot of tortas. Let's say that, you know, no surprise there. They're down bad, unfortunately. So, but yes, this guy does look pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. He looks, you know, like an attractive guy who could get, you know, someone of age, but unfortunately he did not, and he wanted to get someone who was a cupcake. And yeah, it's sad, man. Now also, before the video starts, please like and subscribe and comment, guys. It helps me go on the algorithm more. And if you watch longer in the video, try to watch at least 10 minutes of this video, guys. I promise it'll be worth it. Just take your time, watch the video, get the full context, and yeah, it will be much appreciated. It pushed me more in the algorithm, and hopefully we can expose more of these cupcakes. I'll see you guys in next week's video, and enjoy. Hey Alex, can I have a conversation with you?
Bro, no way.
So look, I just want to have a conversation. We don't have to call the cops or anything like that. I just want to have a conversation, see what you're here to do tonight.
Look, bro, I want to say something to you before. Look, we run an organization where we do this. You're at the age where we don't want to get you in trouble for this dog, but I can show you online right now. I've done this a lot. You can look it up. I have gotten many people arrested and sent to prison for this. A guy the other day just got 3 to 5 years. I can show you the messages. If you don't believe me, we do an online prevention, and we have every message from beginning to end. And we just want to talk to you about it, and we can delete this after if we can make sure this doesn't happen from you again.
Is that fine?
That's all we want, and then we're gonna head out of here. All right, that's all.
All right, so basically you're here to meet Megan, right?
I don't remember her name.
So her name was Megan. She was how old? It's okay, man. We're just trying to talk. She was how old? Right.
18.
I have the chat logs. You want to go through the chat logs?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Listen, bro. How old are you, man?
20.
20.
So you're 20, trying to meet a man. Come on.
That's not what you said. You were older than that in the chats. You bought
So
alcohol
she
and
says,
everything.
you care if I'm you being for real. I've been with older guys, yeah. I don't know if I've ever been with someone that young, but we have the chat log where you said I'd be down. So you obviously know the age, right? Why are you lying to me? You don't have to lie. We already know. Yeah, but that was afterwards. She told you she's... Just because on Grindr it says 18, that doesn't mean she's 18. Come on, right? So, anyways, you're gonna come here, get the hotel. By the way, why this hotel, man? This is hella ghetto. You're not worried? But
So this is the first time you've ever tried to meet someone under, like you don't constantly try to meet, well, this is a first time mistake.
It's the first time I ever get on Grindr.
yeah. So what do you usually get on? Do you like get on like Tinder or something like that? You don't go on dating apps often? Okay.
No?
So are you what? Are you bi, gay, or straight? Okay. So yeah, so you talked about how you also wanted to get some drinks. So alcohol, you know that's illegal too, right? To get drinks. So not only that, you want to take her to our hotel, you're luring a out, bringing alcohol, and then potentially having, right? I mean, that's the reason you're bringing her, right?
Listen,
Never
dude.
said that.
Listen. What else would a grown man's intentions be when they're gonna invite, possibly have alcohol and get a hotel? I'm not saying you've ever tried to fuck another before, but what we're trying to get at is we're trying to make sure that this does not happen again.
That's it, okay?
Do you think what you're doing right now is okay? Nah.
So why are you here? Do you have like urges? Are you like horny? Then what is it? If it's not those things, what is it?
Do you really not have, like, it doesn't seem like you show much remorse, like you don't believe you did anything wrong. Do you?
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking in your head right now, man?
So I'll go home.
I mean, we can't stop you from leaving technically, but we're trying to talk to you about this. Some of these people, we get locked up, dude. Like,
They're
we're not trying to
late.
do that
We
to
got a
you.
guy who's in there for life right now, and he's getting his cheeks clapped by Tyrone as we speak. No, seriously, he probably will in prison.
That was
That's
a way
what happened
more,
to.
That was a way more severe circumstance, obviously.
Yeah.
But
This is your first time, right?
What y'all get him to do?
What?
What y'all get him to do?
bro,
Whoa,
he was talking to
Like
to
four,
Yeah.
and then he got caught with.
Oh,
Yeah, so nudes. So he was
He
asking.
had it on his device.
Yeah, he had it on his device and stuff, like actual. So that's why he's fucked. But we're not trying to do that to you right now. We're just trying to have a conversation, understand your perspective, right? We're just trying to get your perspective on the situation, right?
mm-hmm.
So why did he come here? Like, what was your urges?
I just wanted to meet up with some.
Are you lonely?
You just
No?
wanted to meet. So look, my thing is, dude. You're what, 21? You're not 20 because you buy alcohol. Here's the thing. So you couldn't find anybody that's an adult to meet up with. Like, look, you're not a bad looking guy, dog. So like,
Yeah.
why?
You're not Edgar.
Yeah, you don't look like a creepy dude. Honestly, if I was walking down the street, I'm not gonna be like, oh, this guy looks like a weirdo or anything like that. So like, my thing is like, why go all the way down to a when easily 18 plus is completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question.
No, yeah, no. This is my first time on Grindr, but I didn't know how this shit was gonna happen.
Is it?
But why get with the? You know what I mean? Why didn't you just block her? You don't know. Just most people say they're horny, right? Like, you ever like hooked up with an ugly girl before and then you like regret it afterwards? Never done that? So what do you think if you had sex with her today, right? What do you think you would have regretted it afterwards?
Knowing the fact that they're and do you think you would have regretted it afterwards?
Probably. So why? So come on. Why would you come all the way? You went to what, East Dallas? You said. So that's like 40 minutes, 50 minutes from here, right?
Nah, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's a long drive, to be honest. For me, that's a long drive for Coochie.
Nah,
You know?
I live right here on 30. Like, just 25 to 30 minutes.
25, 30 minutes. Now let me ask you this, man. Do you have siblings yourself? None. You're an only child? What would your parents think if they knew you were here to meet now and potentially have sex with them and get them drunk? What would they think? You don't know.
You know what your parents would do? I know my parents would do. They would disown me, right? So imagine if your parents gets a call that you're in jail, they ask why, and it's because you try to meet up with, right? You know how bad that is for your parents? You know what I mean? How would your parents feel about that? How would your parents feel about that?
What are you doing right now, dude? Do you like not have anything to say? Like, are you just like what, scrolling through Insta? Like, what are you doing, bro?
What would your parents think of the situation you're in? Would they feel bad?
Yeah.
Would they be like, what is he doing? So imagine how the parents would feel, the one you're gonna meet up. Imagine how they would feel if you came and potentially had sex with their daughter. How would you think they would feel? You know, they wouldn't feel so good, right? That guy who's like in their 20s came to meet his, let alone if it's consensual or not. You know, that's statutory at the end of the day. So did you know beforehand? You can keep walking on. You can talk like that. Did you know beforehand that it was illegal to drink and have sex at that age? Did you know this was illegal?
Who's gonna get drinks? Let's see.
Drinks. Drinking alcohol is not legal.
Yeah. And you don't think that would lead to anything if you got drunk or she got drunk? She's like 100 pounds. She would probably got drunk, right?
Ooh, she ain't even real.
She is real.
Bro,
You think that's AI or something?
here's the thing, bro. Why do you believe it's okay to meet up with me?
Come on, man. You know you're gonna be difficult like this. We can be difficult too. We can easily call the cops. They arrest you. You go on the offenders list. You go into prison. Tyrone's gonna be clapping your cheek. You're probably gonna get shanked to death. I mean, that's the realistic outcome if we call the cops right now and Fort Worth PD come here. They know us. We've caught over 30 people in this area. They know exactly who we are. Once they get that phone call, they know exactly where they're coming to and what's happening, right? But we're not trying to do that to you right now. You're just not being cooperative, right?
And do you see how civil we're being? Like, bro,
Yeah.
there's groups out here that will just start getting violent with people off the bat. And we're not trying to do that.
Yeah.
We're trying to give you a second chance because of your age.
Okay.
Like, bro.
Usually the guys we catch, they're like 40, 50, right? We usually don't catch 20-year-olds that often, right?
No, 21. He's not 20.
Yeah, that's what I mean, in their 20s.
You told them you were 21 too in the chat.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, you even said, she said, I've hooked up with older guys before, and you just said, don't ruin me. So you obviously knew that she could have got you in trouble, right? So you obviously knew coming here, you might have got in trouble.
Okay.
and you tried to delete the one message you sent, but we already had it saved.
Yeah. So you said you were down to do it anyways. So what does that, like, I'm just wondering from what your mindset, when you were driving here, what were you thinking, right?
Just to meet up.
You weren't thinking, oh, I might get caught, I might get in trouble if I do anything with this.
So look, did you just get like carried away today? Like basically like you were horny and you were like, okay, I can have sex with this kid. But now that we're confronting you, you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done any of this. It was a bad mistake.
I mean, I never done none of this shit before. So
Never done none of this shit. What's the youngest girl you've ever had sex with?
20.
20. So my thing is, why go none today? I'm not saying you're gonna do this again. I don't think you're gonna try this again. But why today? Why do that?
First one to answer back.
Because she's the first one that answered back. So if answers back, that's okay to try to meet up with them and do things.
You're gonna wait for someone else to potentially come through?
I don't know.
Bro, why are you speaking so quietly, man? Like, are you nervous right now?
That's how I talk.
Oh, okay.
You think you're Batman or something?
Nah.
So, yeah, man, I'm honestly, I don't even know what to say.
So what attracts you about man? Because obviously, like a year-old, you know, immature compared to somebody that's 21 years old. They're immature. They're what, in like grade or whatever grade they're in? What do you have in common with somebody that age? Do you realize that inviting over here, do you know it's taking advantage of them?
Nah,
You don't think that's taking advantage?
I mean, it's not like I force someone to come.
So if you guys did have sex, it was gonna be consensual. You weren't gonna, if she decided in the last second she was gonna say no, you weren't gonna like force her to do anything. So it would have been consensual.
So you know when a human brain is fully developed at what age? Do you know? 25.
25 actually, yeah.
So she doesn't even know what she wants. And whenever you're naive, you don't even know what you want. So if this guy is telling you, hey, come meet me at this hotel, we'll drink and stuff, you don't think it's going to lead to anything, or you're taking advantage of a naive mind, basically.
That's
you know what I mean?
The fact that you brought alcohol into it, like, just makes it worse, man. Because, like, dude, gonna get drunk super easily. You have you paid for the hotel and everything, dog. Like,
yeah, bro. You know how bad that is?
Can you look at me, man? So, what if this was the girl? Say the girl's parents saw these messages. What if they saw the messages and they came here instead after, like, seeing that their daughter was talking to you? How do you think that would end if it was the father?
It would have been bad.
For sure.
So let's say you had a younger, or you had a daughter, or a sister, a younger sister. How would you feel if a dude named Alex, who looked like an Edgar, came thinking he was gonna have sex with your sister? Sister, how would you feel right now if you had a sister? How would you feel about that? And you found out. Wouldn't you feel like shit, right? Wouldn't you be mad? Me personally, I'd be going insane, right? So imagine you gotta think of that perspective, right? When you do these things, you can't just be thinking about yourself and your balls getting drained, you know?
So I got a question for you. If your parents were here right now and they heard what was going on, would they be upset with you, or would they just not care? Would they care that you were trying to meet a?
Yeah,
They would.
So right now, where are you staying at? Are you staying with your parents? You're not?
You got your own crib?
You got your own crib?
I'm not asking where you work, but like what do you do, bro? Because I'm just asking because like if going to jail like this could ruin. First off, listen. If you have sex with a at 21 years old, bro, that can cause, or even drinking with them, that's not cool. You can cause psychological damage to this long term. That's why this is illegal. Did you know why this was illegal beforehand? You're just like, oh, they just made the law like that to make it. There's a reason that there's an age of consent, dude.
You know, a lot of who are like, they have when they're younger, they end up being themselves, like getting molested when they're younger and things like that. You can ruin someone's literally future by having sex with them. Knowing if it's consensual or not, you're still destroying her perspective of the world. And
that's why one of the reasons I do this, bro. Like, this has happened to some close family members of mine, bro, when they were younger. But people that were like older. Now you're at like the bare minimum-ish age that I would catch trying to meet someone that age. You know what I'm saying? Even though like still be wrong, 17 probably still a little bit wrong. But it's just like, dude, like, I hate catching people that are that age because they have their full life ahead of them and they're trying to ruin their own life and potentially a kiss when this could have, bro, you know you could have met up with an 18 plus on that app tonight. Let's be honest.
Yeah, bro, you know how many guys want their balls drained on there? I don't know if you're...
you could have found someone that was of age today?
I just didn't put much thought into it.
You didn't put much thought into it?
You weren't thinking with the right head or what?
So you didn't put any thought, you didn't, in your mind, you weren't thinking that this is wrong to do? That there was no thought in your mind that this is wrong?
No, that's wrong.
No, but I said, was that thought in your mind that this is wrong?
Well, he did. He said, just don't do me wrong. So he knew it was wrong. I mean, you even said in the chat that he said, don't do me wrong.
What does don't do me wrong mean? Like, tell your parents or, like, the police or something? Like, what does that mean?
Talk to him for a second.
Yeah. What up, sir?
Hello, man. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, good.
Just give him the rundown.
So, I run an organization where I catch I try to meet up with kind of like
Yeah, I've seen those on YouTube.
And I wasn't even going to come to you guys, to be honest, because I've done a bunch of cases here, and they told me they don't take the cases unless it's a law enforcement officer or an and they told me that they can't do anything about any evidence that I present, but I still confront people and expose them online for trying to meet.
Right.
I'm actually from Pennsylvania, so I'm on my area arrest, but I've been in Texas for a week doing this. I got a friend that I collab with that does this, but they don't take cases here. So
Okay.
I was,
so you
I'm-
tried in the past here and it just hadn't
Yeah.
taken